Hi, it's Celeste, your canary in the coal mine. Today I'm titling this video The Power of the Checkmark. And I heard about this on a radio show that somebody asked Jerry Seinfeld how he could be so prolific and how he could produce so much good material. And he said his secret was to cause himself to write every day. And when he was done with his writing for that day, he gets to go to a calendar and check it off. And just keeping that string of check marks going is very motivational, not letting there be any breaks in the string of check marks. So even before I heard about this, I was using a system like that. I had heard from somebody I get emails from that he sets himself up to do 100 of something, like 100 days of exercise or 100 days of meditation. And he writes himself a little chart and then keeps checking each day off. So I tried it, and for me it really works. I found I've tried it on a number of different things, and what I find is that, okay, when I first start doing it, I'll go 9 or 10 days and then I'll miss a day. But the trick with this is you have to start all over on the 100 if you miss a day. So you go 9 or 10 days, you miss a day, you're back to 0. You have to keep going. And then maybe I would go 25 days and then I'd miss a day and back to 0 again. Well, that going back to 0 is not fun. So after 2 or 3 of those kind of false starts, I would find that I would just keep staying so motivated that I remember one time I came home really late one day. I mean, I normally do these things that are on my Power of the Checkmark checklist. I built like a spreadsheet and I just check myself off every day. I normally do these activities in the morning and then just check them off and they're done for the day. That's another one of my little tips, is do the things that are really important first thing in the morning, and don't do this thing of, oh, I'll get to it later, because you won't get to it later. So anyway, for some reason I had missed my early morning time slot to do these things, and it was coming up into the, I was getting ready to go to bed, and it suddenly occurred to me, oh my gosh, if I didn't do those things, I was going to have to start over at 0 again. And that was more than I could bear, because I was already up to like 40 or 50. And so I stopped right then and I did the things I needed to do so I could check them off. It's a really good system to make sure that you keep doing things, is to, give yourself the penalty that you're going to have to go back to 0 if you don't check it off every single day, or as many days of the week as you're choosing. But I just find for me it's easiest to do it with an everyday commitment. So that's my little, as we go into the new year, that's my little health tip for today of a way to keep yourself on track, because most people make resolutions early in the year and then they only last a few weeks to a couple of months and then they're back to their old habits again. Well, this is a way to make a breakthrough on your old habits and do it for enough time that now those same things that I was using the Power of the Checkmark for, I'm still using the Power of the Checkmark, but I'm going cycle after cycle after cycle through hundreds with no problem, because now they've become a permanent feature of the way I live my life. So that's my health tip for today. And as usual, I want you to get well and stay well. Thanks.